Hey Capricorns, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be doing a reading for you guys for February 2020. I was just watching this astrologer this morning, and you know, today is the Aquarius new moon. Today is a really good day to make decisions and you know, start new things, but February is going to be a little iffy because we're going to have Mercury retrograde in Pisces and just all this like planetary action. So February and March are not going to be ideal. So if you're going to do anything major, start it now, okay? So with that being said, I'm going to first pull a couple cards for Capricorn's past energy and see what's going on here, okay? So what was going on with Capricorn in the past? No reversals on these first cards. Got the Empress and Four of Pentacles, okay? So some of you guys were really holding on tight, I feel like, to your identity as like the divine feminine. Maybe you feel like you're on a twin flame path as this like ultimate counterpart, okay? Also maybe wanting to be pregnant. This was like a dream that you had that was really strong. You could have been dealing with a Libra or a Taurus, but this very like Venusian type energy of maybe wanting love, wanting to be seen in this Empress type way. It was like a very strong value of yours, okay? I see currently you guys are actually going through a Tower and a Four of Swords, which is interesting because Four of Pentacles is like really externally focused on things that you want, and Four of Swords is really internally focused on getting your mind right and getting peace. So I feel like right now you guys are trying to recover from maybe a Tower moment, something that you had these expectations, these castles in the sky with this Empress, with this pregnancy, with this life as a divine feminine that you were holding on tight with the Four of Pentacles, and now you're trying to get some peace about it. Maybe things didn't turn out in your life the way you wanted. Maybe things in a relationship didn't turn out, in a job. But I feel like even though things fell apart, you're really trying to gather your thoughts and not let this break you, okay? So that's really interesting. And let's see what's going on with February. What do we got going on? I don't know why the sun just popped in my head, but I feel like that's what you guys deserve after. The moon was on the bottom of this, but there were too many. So what is going on with February for Capricorns? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and 10th house. I've got Page of Cups, okay? And Three of Wands. Waiting on some sort of heartfelt message or water sign to come forward for you, okay? You're still waiting. I see you guys, this is also Pisces energy, and next month starts Pisces, so could be waiting on a Pisces, all right? You could be waiting on just like a heartfelt message for someone to open their heart, for someone to maybe, I want to say, grow the F up. I don't know why, but you could be dealing with a page and you're just waiting on them to grow and to get it, okay? So I feel like currently your energy is kind of focused on your own like storm in your life, but the future you're going to go back to kind of focusing on this specific person or love offering that you've been waiting on, okay? I hate to say it, but I feel like February you're still going to be kind of waiting, but I'm going to pull a few from Signs from Spirit and then a few from Healers of the Earth Oracle. I'm sorry if you guys hear the noise in the back. I've got both the dishwasher and the washing machine going, but you know how Capricorns are, we're constantly multitasking. So, and I got the oven waiting to cook something. So, Belt, Punish, the dining table, a date, a social gathering, nourishment. Wow. So, I don't know why, but some of you guys might feel like a punitive energy that is maybe even residual from childhood, where every like gathering, every like social thing, every dinner thing turned out to be this feeling where you were punished for something. I feel like you associate maybe even like good, happy times with some sort of like negative thing, all right? So I feel like this is something maybe to look at in February. This is just kind of like a heavy feeling. Also, just beware that you may get into a conversation with someone at the dinner table where it ends up going kind of south really quickly. So be aware of that. Or a social gathering or something where you feel like you're always doing something wrong in some sort of social gathering, okay? radiotoxic and gathering. Wow. Oh my God, you guys. There's something major about a gathering here in February. There could be some like social anxiety around certain gatherings or food or just something that is very negative associated to gatherings when you're around people. So it might be good to kind of do your own thing, all right? This is really crazy. And next to this gathering, I got radiotoxic, which says toxic environment, emotional vampire. So be careful when you're eating, you know, you surround yourself with positive people. Just be wary of that. That's really weird. I got 2 dining table and gathering here, okay? I also feel like trying to find positive people you could gather with is going to be really therapeutic for you. And disturbance and tidal wave, the high road, doing the right thing, loyalty and ethics. So this is really interesting too, because I just feel like you guys are having a lot of really major emotional upheavals, but you know what that is? That means it's a time for growth, okay? You have the Tower, and then you have an emotional disturbance. Just be true to yourself here, okay? Just be true to your loyalty, your ethics. Take the high road. Try to find a way above the water and the disturbance and seeing things from a higher perspective here, okay? Because I do think things might be kind of turbulent for you in February. I hate to say that, but it's just what I'm seeing here. All right, so I'm gonna pull from Mystic Moon Oracle. I'm gonna pull from the Alice in Wonderland Oracle, and then I'm gonna pull from Twin Flame Messages Volume 2 and see what this person that you're dealing with or situation that you're in that they would want to communicate to you, okay? So I've got a lot of heavy energies going on right now with you guys. You know, as a Capricorn myself, I just tend to really not like February much. You know, I don't know. It's just a weird month, but I guess maybe it also depends on where you are in the world. Where I've been the last few Februarys has been it's really cold and kind of depressing, and it's just kind of like waiting for the sun to come out in March, okay? I don't know how many people really love February. I guess it depends on where you're at, all right? We got solitude, do not drink poison, and am I good enough for you? So I feel like you're not with the person you're dealing with right now, obviously, because we've got solitude. But there's some like negative beliefs that I feel like both of you might have of like not being good enough for the other. And I feel like this is like a toxic mentality that maybe you've just been, you know, entertaining for so long. Do not do things that are bad for you, but don't do things that make you feel worse about yourself either, is the feeling I'm getting, okay? And that goes for the person you're dealing with too. I feel like solitude, like I said, is gonna be really good for you guys right now. I don't feel like being around people and subjecting yourself to things that could potentially bring you down more. So maybe just like honoring yourself and not getting into like drinking, because that dinner gathering could also be alcohol involved. Don't drink the poison, don't drink alcohol, maybe do a dry February kind of thing, okay? Because I feel like you asking, am I not good enough for you? I think they're asking that too. It's like you're doing things to lower your vibration. Wow, I told you guys in the beginning, this is beautiful. I'm loving this because it's like finally like, okay, like remember you're on a divine feminine path. You're on a divine path. You are called to a higher purpose here, okay? And so I said the Empress in the beginning, but this is just affirming that. And then this says, you still hold a piece of my heart. Life is brief, bright, beautiful, and yours to live. Mortality. So I feel like this person is saying, my love for you did not die. I may not have come forward. I may not have committed to you. I may not have given you the dream that you wanted, but inside, like, you still hold a piece of my heart and it's not dead. I love that, okay? You're still my ultimate divine feminine here, right? Songs are speaking to me right now. Clock time, closing time. I don't know why that just came up because it's a song and it says clock time, but that might be time for you to go on, but you can't stay here. I know who I want to take me home. All right, guys, I'm sorry I had to do that. But so clock time, songs are speaking to me. There's something about divine timing here, about the clock is ticking, also being present, just trying to do things to ground yourself in the moment. And then we've got reinvention. So I feel like telling yourself a different story, doing things that are different, walking a different path every morning, taking a different road. But I feel like this person, this kind of random here, but they're maybe trying to reinvent themselves. You're trying to reinvent themselves, but the one thing that still remains the same is music, and it's timeless. It's from a time when you guys were connected, okay? So as you guys move on your separate paths, I feel like music still keeps you connected, and that's really freaking beautiful, okay? So now that song's stuck in my head, what are we gonna do next here? We're gonna pull some tarot. I know who I want to take me home. And then we're gonna pull some we're gonna pull this Wisdom of the House of the Night here, okay? All right, so we've got Chaos. This is another destruction, disturbance, and Knight of Pentacles. I feel like you might be slowly moving out of this chaos come February, okay? Also try to avoid it. Be very methodical about your steps. I feel like that's what the Knight of Pentacles, he moves, but he moves very slowly. You could also be dealing with another earth sign here, but I feel like you guys are slowly moving. See, this tornado is here and you're moving away from it, and there's almost like a weird thing. So focusing on your money, on your stability, getting away from anything chaotic, toxic, you know, just being in a healthy mindset. The Fledgling and Queen of Wands. The Fledgling is all about, let me see if I can get this book. It's all about like taking chances and like new beginnings and stuff like that. So let me just try to see what this card says. The Queen of Wands, obviously, as you guys know, is confident. She's owns her power. She's vibrant. She's assertive. So I feel like that's a good energy for you guys to be in February. When you receive the symbol of the fledgling, you know you are blessed with time of learning new things. This is about experiencing things. Don't expect yourself to be perfect. So taking chances, taking risks, being bold with this Queen of Wands, okay? Getting your power back, knowing that despite your surroundings and the things that are happening around you, you could still be happy and be in your power. And if things didn't go the way you wanted in your life, that doesn't mean that you're dead and you can't have what you want. You still have a mission here, okay? It's also, I feel like, very aligned with that divine feminine energy and that Empress energy. Is just like this confidence of owning your power and yourself, okay? And then we've got High Priestess of Fire. You guys could also be dealing with a Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo if you're a divine feminine and you're into, you know, same-sex relationships. Could be another female fire sign that you're dealing with. But be careful because there is some deception here, okay? Which is interesting because she kind of looks a little bit deceptive. But it also, I feel this feeling, it could be like you're deceiving yourself. Maybe you're trying to put on this face for people. Just also own who you are. If you're not feeling like the Queen of Wands, you don't have to be, okay? But learning to be authentic with yourself and showing up authentic in the world, all right? And also trusting your intuition. That's what the High Priestess is all about, all right? So interesting because we got two of these. So getting in touch with that part of you that resonates with that, but also feeling like you don't have to be that if you don't want to be. If you feel kind of like February is just not your month, then you could go like internal and kind of do your own thing and not feel obligated to have that kind of energy, okay? I'm going to pull one from the Elqui Oracle and just get one more message about your energy. And then the Oracle of Dragon Fae. And then I'm going to, wow, a lot of these came out. And then I'm going to pull one from my Twin Flame Poetic Confessions and see what other message this person that you're dealing with has for you. Okay. We've got She Who Creates, all right? So maybe doing something creative, maybe writing. If you're in this solitary mode, doing art, okay? Dream catcher, dreaming your wisdom, okay? Paying attention to your dreams, and maybe you have images in your dreams and you could create something that, there's also spontaneity here. So doing something that just all of a sudden you get in a mood to create something, just following that and doing that, okay? And I feel like your dreams are going to be very symbolic for you right now too. And then I'm going to actually clarify this with the Twin Flame message volume 2, because this says mirroring, but I want to get some clarity. It says, do you feel the way I feel? Sometimes I think this sadness isn't mine. I feel your energy all the time. So if you guys are feeling sad in February, know that that person, that might be their sadness that you're picking up on, okay? And I'm going to pull this because I feel too much pressure right now. All right, so this person has a lot. I'm going to pull one more, and I can't take this anymore, okay? They're really under pressure here. I was just listening to the Queen song, Under Pressure. So that could be also something they're dealing with. I feel like you're both kind of feeling this sad, overwhelmed February feeling. They might be having tower moments in their life as you have these like emotional disturbances and tower moments. So if you're on a twin flame journey and you really feel like you're the divine feminine, know that this person is mirroring your experience as well here, okay? So guys, that's the message I have for February. It was a little intense, but hopefully you guys resonated with it, and I will see you guys soon, okay? Bye.